name is Moses, Dr. Edwin Moses, Morehouse's Olympic champion, 400 meter hurdles.
Awesome. So tell us about this amazing documentary that you have, 13 Steps.
13 Steps, Moses 13 Steps is the name of my documentary. And it's really a time capsule of my life, going back to 7 years old, and really follows my career through high school with going on through college, talks about my track and field career, the influences that I had in my life as growing up as a kid in the 60s. One major one is particularly seeing Tommy Smith in the 1968 Olympics, how that affected my life, the conditions that African Americans were living in during that time, aside from sports. Then it talks about my sport development, going to Morehouse College as a non-recruitable athlete, and 3 years later becoming an Olympic champion, and then all the things that happened to me. So it's a very different kind of documentary.
Awesome. What are the characteristics of a champion?
Characteristics of a champion can be many, many different things. I think you have to be really tough, and you can't be unintelligent and be a champion. Most people who do very, very well in sports have a high athletic IQ, and you also have to have a lot of serious personal skills to be able to be coachable, to want to win, to have the right type of temper that allows you to become a champion. It's not just about playing sports.
Yeah, and talk lastly about the great legacy of Morehouse, being a part of a tradition, a network that includes people like Samuel L. Jackson, Spike Lee, Munson Steve, the list goes on and on.
Well, I'm really able to say that a lot of my accomplishments happened because I went to the right school at the right time. Early 1973, late 1973, when I went as a student to Morehouse, sight unseen, and it was a place where I was surrounded by guys that looked like me. And Sam Jackson was a few years, about 5 or 6 years ahead. Spike Lee was a year behind. Dr. King's son was a year behind. Bill Nunn, the famous actor, was in my class. So I came through with a lot of fantastic people, but more so learning about the morals and ethics and religiosity, and also being able to master science. Those were the important things for me as a 17,